So how has the transition been for you? Just the transfer and everything.
Yeah, I can't lie and say that the first month being in the portal was definitely super crazy. That month of December was very stressful, and lots of different coaches popping in and out, reaching out to me, and it was a lot for sure because it was pretty much 2 years of high school recruiting crammed into a 3 or 4 week period. But,
Yeah.
as soon as the Oklahoma coaches reached out to me, I knew that this was the place for me. This is actually my dream school growing up.
Oh,
So
really?
getting this opportunity it was pretty much a no-brainer.
You're from Louisiana too, right?
I'm from San Antonio, but I transferred from
Okay.
Louisiana Tech.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but it's been super smooth. I mean, the guys in the locker room are incredible. They've made the transition seamless. I mean, with how close I am with the guys that have been here, you would think I've been here for over a year now. It's been incredible, and that goes for the strength coaches and the coaches here. They've just made it feel like home right away.
Yeah.
Even the Soul Mission staff, like Miss Sue, and then they're amazing. I mean, just every part of this program has pulled us together and brought us right in like we're family. So.
That's awesome. So from San Antonio, got to wrap my head around how Oklahoma was your dream school with that other school.
For sure. Yeah,
Right
no,
up
that
north.
other school that we don't talk about, yeah. So my great-grandfather actually played football here in Oklahoma.
Okay.
He was a captain back in the 50s, I believe. And my dad played at Texas Tech, but he also wanted to play at Oklahoma super bad. And so, my dream growing up was to be able to, fill my grandfather's shoes and to bring it back to Norman because this place is just so special in our family. And out of high school, wasn't quite good enough to do so. And so getting this opportunity the second time around, I mean, it's been a dream come true.
When you got that text or phone call from Joe John Finley, what was your first reaction? Like, how was that? Like, you look down, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
Like, oh,
no
did you
doubt.
just see a 405 and you're like, what is this?
No, for sure. I mean, it was. I had to pinch myself because I had some big schools talking to me. I had Alabama reach out to me right before them, and I knew that things were picking up for sure. But when you want something so bad, sometimes you're just like trying to calm yourself and be like, all right, let's take it one day at a time. And so to get that text and to reach out to these coaches and get this thing going. I mean, it's been the first 3 weeks of the process of getting up here. It was like a dream, like constantly pitching myself, like I can't believe this is happening.
Your dad, I mean, you said he played at Texas Tech, but he wanted to play at Oklahoma. What was his reaction when you called him and said, I just got off the phone and Oklahoma just offered me a scholarship?
Yeah, I was at my house and we were all home for the Christmas time.
Okay.
Whenever I got that first text, and I mean, he just was speechless because he also was trying not to get his hopes up, and it was 2 or 3 weeks into the recruiting process whenever I first got contacted, and so he knows how bad I wanted this, and so he's a very poised man, and so his initial reaction was calm and like next step, but as soon as things got settled, I mean, there were tears of joy. It was super special.
And you get up here, what's it been like since then? Obviously working with Coach Smitty, you said they've been nothing but a class act to you and done everything great, but I mean, you smile every time you talk about this place. Has it been that perfect for you, even in the workouts and the ups and downs, the mat drills, the coaches stations,
For sure.
like, or you just so much on cloud nine that you're just like, screw it, I'm gonna do whatever.
Right. I mean, it's definitely been extremely hard. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a reason why that we're in the SEC, and we've put in the work to play to that level. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's been sunshine and rainbows. It's been really hard. But every day, I wake up and I drive in, and when I drive by the stadium, I mean, it's impossible for me not to smile because I know all the countless hours in high school and even middle school that I put in just to be here, and it's like, I mean, I never want to take it for granted.
Yeah.
And that'll continue to be, even when we have these 22-period practices coming up, it's going to be the same way. And honestly, I think a lot of guys can relate to that in this program. And I think that's what makes this place so special.
Isaiah talked about, he said, he put it pretty bluntly, he goes, we know our coach is on the hot seat. Is that a conversation that you guys have, like, hey, it's our job to protect the staff and this program this year? Has that been kind of on the forefront of you guys' mind?
Well, Coach Venables, when he talks to us that he lives his life on the hot seat. Every single year that he's had a job, he wants to coach like he's on the hot seat, and we need to do the same. And so I would say absolutely. I mean, there's a sense of urgency in this locker room that, we're rolling the ball, we're getting going, and we're putting in the work because, yeah, sure, his job's on the line too, but that's all of us because
Yeah.
he brought all of us here, and if he's not here, we're not here.
Yeah.
So it takes everybody in this program, and we're all, linking arms and pulling together on this.
Can you draw a correlation or parallel between yourself and the other two tight ends that are coming in through the portal?
Absolutely. So I think all three of us play extremely hard, and especially in the run game, we all block extremely hard, and I think that's something Coach Finley has been looking for. And we all have great frame, and we all have the ability to make plays in the passing game. And so I think those three things right off the bat are something that we all can relate to. I mean, we all work really hard, and we all are super smart. And it's been kind of cool because there are times where, our strength coaches get me and Will mixed up all the time because we have the same color hair and we look alike. And, Carson would be in the same boat if he had blonde hair too. And so it's actually been pretty cool because, you're competing with these guys, we're trying to make each other better, but you're so similar that it just raises you to a whole nother standard.
You don't want to